out they were very good at change. They were just in the midst of experiencing a huge sales wave, and that's when I jumped in right in the middle of the sales wave. Throughout my next 37 and a half years, we have watched them manage change in many different ways. Jay Martin's vision was the guiding force through all the changes in the marketing plan, changes in the economy, changes in our product line, and even changes in the geography where we were doing the business. We were part of the growth of a handful of southern states in the US to having business in all 50 states and then advancing into Canada. When Canada opened, I was so excited to call myself an international businesswoman. From Canada, we spread all over the world, and we are very fortunate to have been a part of all that growth. That's where I met James and Sue and so many of the others, John Holowati, Shay, Marina. So I don't know how many of you know this, but Jay Martin started this company selling product from the trunk of his car. That's the boot of his car. He was out there selling product. And over the next half century, he weathered economic storms that crippled industries and actually bankrupted businesses. So we have stood the test of time, and the best is yet to come. They say that death and taxes are unavoidable, inevitable, and so is change. You can't run from it. You can't hide from it. You just got to face it head on. Being a part of the Juice Plus company, as they have evolved through all the different changes, economic changes, company changes, product line changes, and the most recent change has been in our leadership. The changes that I have seen over my many years in this company have strengthened my belief, my passion, and my commitment to grow. In Travis Garcia, our new CEO, which you have met, I think, on several conference calls, and you've got one coming up, we have a visionary in the model of Jay Martin himself. Someone born from the change of migrant workers coming to the US, looking for opportunity, to have watched their son build a career that has now led him to be the captain of our future. I was looking for a change when I found this business, but I had no idea the massive change that was ahead of me. Bob and I are now married 55 years. Our children are grown. We have 15 grandchildren, 19 great-grandchildren, 3 generations of beautiful, healthy Juice Plus children. The Juice Plus mission of inspiring healthy living around the world has allowed us to create what Jay Martin's mission was in the very beginning, and that was to build a stable and lasting business that will help as many people as possible realize their dreams. We have realized so many dreams. Being part of a company that has grown from speaking of millions of dollars in sales to speaking of billions of dollars in sales has been absolutely amazing. I know that the next half century is going to be epic. And I want you to know that in my first year in this business, I thought, I just shan't move this, sorry, cancel. I thought that my first year in the business was going to be my best year because we were able to buy back the house that we lost when I first found this business. It was a sad day in my life when I had to make the tour, do the journey from there to finding this company, to finding myself, and realizing that my first year was my worst year. Every year since then has been better than the year before, and I assure you, every year from now on is going to be better than the year you started. When I turned 70, I started a bucket list. And the first thing on my bucket list was I saw Oprah Winfrey, and she so inspired me. It was amazing to be part of her audience. I sat in an all-day class. And when John Holowati talked about spending money and going and shopping, when I spent the money to go see Oprah Winfrey, I don't want to get emotional either, but it was an enormous move for me in my life to see someone like her, who rose from, very poor girl born in Mississippi like myself. So that was the first thing on my bucket list. And then last year I dug a pond. not with a shovel, not with my hands, but I had a company come in and dig a 2-acre pond. We now have when we bought our house back, it was 60 acres. I don't know if you understand acres, but we have 300 acres now. And I dug this 2-acre pond, and my kids and grandkids are loving it. And this year, my bucket list is to learn to fly fish in my pond, and to watch my children grow, and to be here and to be part of this company and to be here on this call, international businesswoman that I am, and to know the people on here and to have seen the things that I've seen is hard for me to even put into words for you. But just know, like I said, the next half century is going to be epic, and I'm glad to be part of it. And I'm glad to be part of it with you, and I thank you.